Movie title, The Last Call. It was a rainy night in the city. Sarah Khan, a young journalist, sat alone in her small apartment. Her desk was covered with scattered files, newspaper clippings, and photographs. All of them pointed to the same mystery: people disappearing without a trace. Sarah's tired eyes scanned the evidence. Suddenly, her phone rang. She picked it up. A cold, mysterious voice said, "You're looking for answers, aren't you? Stop digging, or you'll be next." Before Sarah could respond, the call ended. Her hands shook. Her heartbeat raced. She knew now someone was watching her. The next morning, Sarah went straight to the police station. She spoke to Detective Harris, a tough and weary officer who had been on the force for years. "I got a call," Sarah told him. "No, I'm investigating the missing people." Harris sighed, leaned back in his chair, and said firmly, "Sarah, drop this case. You're chasing shadows. If you keep digging, you'll end up just like them." But Sarah's eyes burned with determination. "And if I stop, more people will vanish. I can't do that." Without waiting for his reply, she walked out. Harris watched her leave with an unreadable expression. That night, Sarah went to her friend David Miller, a tech expert who loved computers as much as he loved cracking jokes. She handed him her phone. "Trace the call. I need to know who's threatening me." David smirked, typing rapidly on his glowing keyboard. "All right, Sherlock. Let's see who's stalking you." Within minutes, the computer beeped. A location appeared on the screen. David frowned. "Well, this isn't creepy at all." An abandoned warehouse, out on the edge of town. Sarah's jaw tightened. "That's where we're going." Later that night, rain poured harder as Sarah and David approached the warehouse. The building looked broken and forgotten, its rusted doors creaking in the wind. Inside, the air was heavy with dust. Their flashlights cut through the darkness. What they found stopped them in their tracks. Tables stacked with files, photographs, and recordings of the missing people. Sarah whispered in shock, "Oh my God, they've been watching us the whole time." Her phone buzzed again. Slowly she answered. The same eerie voice spoke. "You should have listened." Then, from the shadows, footsteps echoed. A figure stepped into the light. It was Detective Harris. Sarah froze. "Harris, it's you?" He smiled coldly. "I warned you. You weren't supposed to find this." Her voice trembled. You're behind all of this?" Harris raised his gun and said, "No one cares about the forgotten, except you. And now, no one will care when you're gone." Before he could shoot, the warehouse lights suddenly went out. David had cut the power. The building was swallowed by darkness. A gunshot cracked. Bang! The bullet missed. Sarah swung a heavy metal pipe, striking Harris. They struggled fiercely in the dark. Another shot rang out. When the lights flickered back, Harris was lying on the floor, wounded and defeated. Police sirens wailed outside. David, still shaking, tried to laugh. "Remind me never to answer your calls again." Sarah, out of breath, stared at Harris. The truth always finds a voice. Police officers stormed the warehouse and dragged Harris away in handcuffs. Outside, the rain still poured. Sarah stepped out of the warehouse, drenched but victorious. David followed close behind, shaking his head in disbelief. The flashing red and blue lights of the police cars reflected in the puddles. The night was dark, but for the first time, Sarah felt a sense of justice. The camera would pull back here, leaving the image of rain, sirens, and the city's endless shadows. Movie, the end. Please like, share, comment. Strong, thanks watching my video.